What you're hearing now is the sound of my project called SoniCal. What I wanted to know was that if I add music to a gesture, would there be something interesting from it? I think that was the main goal. Hello, my name is Yya Antiporda. I'm a master's student currently taking a dual degree, which means that I'm gonna end up with 2 master's degrees. One of them is from Ateneo de Manila, and that's I'm taking Innovation through Media Arts Technology, and the second one is with Queen Mary University of London, where I'm taking a degree on Media Arts Technology. So for my project, I built a system which I termed SoniCal, which actually means Sonification of calligraphy. So in SoniCal, the goal is to map audio onto calligraphy gestures, such as the tilt of the pen or the rotation of the pen, as well as pen pressure, with the hope that it would inform people of their performance as they are doing calligraphy. Calligraphy became a bit trendy in the past few years, where a lot of people are really getting into it. But the thing is, it's not as easy as writing like with a regular pen, which is kind of like my motivation to sonify such gestures. So to be able to help people understand their own performance as they are doing calligraphy. So I attached 3 different audio instruments to 3 different calligraphy gestures. So one of them is pen pressure, so how much you press on the paper. One of them is pen tilt, so that's sort of like this, tilting up and down. And one of them is pen rotation, so where you move the pen left to right. For pen pressure, I mapped a flute, the sound of a flute, so that when your pressure is lighter, the flute sound is at higher pitch, and when your pressure is stronger, or you're pressing on more to the paper, the pitch is actually lower. Actually, for pen tilt and pen rotation, because there's a correct form, so this is a form that you can't, that you have to maintain as you're writing. What I did was that I put a sort of like an alarm, so I put a xylophone sound, so that it's not that, I wanted to make sure that it's alarming, but at the same time, you won't get stressed out with the noise. So it's like a pleasing small bell. That would help you in correcting your form. That's why I felt that it would be interesting to take advantage of your sense of hearing instead, to help inform you whether you're still holding your pen correctly. So one of my biggest goals for this system was to help people understand their calligraphy performance. But aside from that, I guess one of my hopes is that when people use it, they would actually just have fun. So one of the biggest challenges when creating SoniCal is, I think this is something felt by everyone, it was because of all the lockdowns and because of the pandemic, I didn't have access to a lot of materials, and I didn't have access to the facilities in Ateneo, sadly. So to be able to put together the system, I actually looked for different substitutes for the board, for the pen. I just used the materials I had on hand and put them together to be able to build a system. And I think that's one of the things that I found surprising as well, how much it was able to work out. Instead of looking at like obstacles as just limitations, your obstacles actually push you to think more creatively and to think of interesting solutions.